I want to tell you a story of how I made $38,000 with a little thing on the screen by doing nearly nothing at all. So this is a shout out to my web audit and Clifford and his team. So I'm Damon Burton. I run an SEO agency called SEO National. I've been doing this for nearly 2 decades, and I work with really cool people like we can see here on the screen: Tony Robbins, Russell Brunson, a couple professional sports teams, and all sorts of great mom and pops that we've taken really large. That's not why I have this on the screen, though. I have this on the screen to show you this little bad boy right here, this audit. This is my web audit's on-page auditor. And what it does is it runs an audit for your leads, right? And so it's a value exchange. You provide this little form, leads will fill out the information, and then you audit their website. But it's all automated on the back end. It's the My Web Audit tool that does the audit. But you get their information. And so when you collect the lead information, then you can do all these cool little automations. And that's what I did to close a $38,000 deal. Now, what's interesting is I've had a web audit tool, not My Web Audit, a different competitor one, for years. And I didn't fully build it out. Partly because I was busy and it's my own fault, but also because the connection sucked. It didn't have a lot of great built-in automations. It wouldn't sync with Zapier, and the native automations weren't that great. And so I'd been needing to switch for a while, and I finally switched. And Clifford, that runs my web audit, was super gracious and helped me get a couple things connected while I was busy juggling things. And he held my hand just enough for me to actually then go get it live. And then I kind of forgot about it, like the other one. I didn't forget about it. I knew I'd come back to it, but I kind of set it aside and let it idle. And then all of a sudden I started getting leads. And I'd get leads from the other one every once in a while, but this one I started getting more consistently. So I don't know if it's just because it's such a better platform, because the built-in automations are better. There's also some default copywriting in it that's more persuasive. Like, there's lots of cool things about it that just makes this better. But out of the one that I had had forever, I'd never closed a deal. And this one I had for maybe a week. And it went straight from a lead to a guy replying saying, let's schedule a call. Because part of the built-in templatized verbiage is like, hey, we're doing lead calls for a short period of time, right? It has some urgency in it and it's persuasive. And I didn't change any of the copywriting. And the lead replied, which came to me because you connect it on the back end to go to whatever inbox you want it to. And he said, let's schedule a time. I scheduled a time. And so within a week of having this, I got a handful of leads, one booked a call, and I closed a deal for $38,000 by practically doing nearly nothing. So shout out to my web audit. Thanks, guys.